Good morning. My name is Marcella Lyles, and I'm a relationship coach and a sexuality educator. And today I'm going to take on the difference between a polyamorous or non-monogamous relationship and a blended family. And what I'm going to say right off the bat is there's not a whole lot of difference, except for who may or may not be in the bedroom of the person that is shared. But if you have a blended family, which means, you used to date or be married or you have some children with, we'll just call him Zach, right? So Zach has children with, Ella. Zach and Ella have children. And they have a little family. And whether they're married or not, they have ties. So Zach and Ella, they break up. And somebody new comes into the relationship. Whoever that person comes next has to deal with either Zach or Ella. They might not have to deal with them sexually, because I think a lot of people only think that polyamory is about sexuality or non-monogamy is about sexuality. They don't, let's not even get there. You have to deal with that other person's energy. You have to deal with that other person's schedule. You have to deal with that other person's concepts of parenting or religion or social society or social standing. You get to deal with that other person. You have to map out schedules, and you have to map out feelings. You have to have family meetings. You have to work out finances. None of that is really different than a polyamorous relationship. And I say that both for the people who have blended families and think that they're monogamous, because there's many ways to be monogamous and there's many ways to be polyamorous or non-monogamous. And once you're sharing energy, finances, time, you're no longer in a monogamous relationship. You might be in a sexually monogamous relationship, but that's not the only way to denote monogamy. That's not the only thing we classify monogamy as. Monogamy has social standing. Monogamy has emotional standing. It has energetic and time standing. And once you share with another person, you're not monogamous. Sorry. And so you have to really learn how to navigate that. And so for the polyamorous people who are like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to navigate this. If you're new to polyamory or you're just kind of figuring it out for yourself, these two families are not too different from each other and perhaps can support each other. So if you are newly in a blended family and you would like some support, I would say start looking at some resources for ethical non-monogamy, because clearly these two are very similar. And if you're in an ethically non-monogamous relationship and you're kind of struggling and you don't really know and you don't have all the skills that you might need, try looking at some successful blended families, because chances are, although these things are never really talked about as being similar, they really functionally they are. The only difference, really, at the end of the day, is do I still have romantic feelings for this shared person? And when I say shared, I mean the connecting person. I don't necessarily mean shared as in you share them like they're a piece of property. I mean the unifying person, okay? So I really just wanted to put that out there, because I was talking to a friend of mine today, and she is sexually monogamous. But she and her life is very polyamorous or very non-monogamous. Doesn't have to be polyamorous. But, her sons and daughters' father is now dating someone new. And she has the same conversations as someone who would be in an ethically non-monogamous relationship might have. And I thought I'd just share that with people, because it's not different. It's very similar. And this might be a place for people to have a conversation, and it might be a place for people to start to pull resources and really find success. Because there are a lot of times when we're in a non-monogamous relationship or a blended family, and we don't know, and we think they're different. And maybe they're not. Just something to think about. Have a great day.